Claude AI offers a set of financial plugins that are game changers for everyday investors. These plugins are a set of extremely powerful agents for everyday investors that give you access to the same research workflows Wall Street analysts use daily. 3 of them are absolute must-haves if you're serious about researching stock. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set everything up, what the requirements are, and introduce you to the 3 vital plugins: the Market Researcher, Equity Researcher, and Earnings Reviewer. To get started, the first thing you need is a Claude account that you can get over at Claude AI. The next requirement you need is a paid Claude plan because the plugins are inside of a feature called Cowork. Go figure. Plans start at roughly $20 per month USD, and a 1-month trial would be a good place to start. The next step is to download the Claude desktop app that you can get from claude.com/download. You can choose the operating system that your PC uses. After the desktop app is downloaded, just install the app like you normally would. Once the install process is complete, open the Claude desktop app, and in the upper left-hand corner, click Cowork. The next step is to install the finance plugins that live on Anthropic's hub on GitHub. Sounds complicated, but it's only like 3 clicks and a copy and paste. So, from the Claude desktop app, after you click Cowork, click Customize, then click the plus sign, create plugin, then add Marketplace. The next step is to type in this address, but to make it easy for you, the link is in the description down below, so you can just copy and paste it. Once the address has been entered, click Sync, and you'll be brought to this plugin page where you can see all the finance plugins available. Now, all we have to do is choose the plugins we want and install them. The 3 we'll look at today are Market Researcher, Equity Researcher, and Earnings Reviewer. To install a plugin, just click on the plus sign. Once they're installed, you'll see them over here on the left. Now, to get an idea of what a specific plugin can do, click on one, let's say Market Researcher. You'll see all the skills or instructions you can use. And to take a deeper dive, click Skills. In this middle section, you'll see all the skills the plugin can do, and clicking on one gives you more details. All right, let's demo some of these plugins so you can get acquainted with them. In the upper left corner, click the arrow next to the word Customize. You'll go back to the Claude Cowork workspace and start a new task. How about we start with the Market Research plugin? This plugin gives you the big picture across an entire sector and gives you an understanding of the landscape before you pick a stock. For example, it'll give you such details as the sector overview, competitive landscape, surface investment ideas, runs comps across the industry, and so on. Think of it as your starting point for research. To start using any plugin, you want to type a / and a list of commands will appear. If you scroll down in the list, you'll see the name of the plugin and the associated commands. In the Market Research section, choose the / sector overview. And for today, let's say we want to get some insight into the AI infrastructure sector. So we'll type AI infrastructure. You also have the option of typing in a detailed prompt if you don't want to use these commands. After you submit it, Claude will come back and ask you to refine things a bit, getting some specifics, the type of output you want, any notes. Let's go ahead and submit this, and Claude will go to work. In a few moments, Claude will create this high-level AI sector overview. Scrolling through, you can see that Claude did list out the competitive landscape, players within each one, and all kinds of other details. At this point, you can download a copy if you want. Moving on, let's say you looked at your market research and found a stock you'd like to get more information on. This is where the Equity Researcher plugin enters the picture. This plugin is your deep dive tool because it lets you dig into details like financials, valuation, competitive position, risks, and earnings. For example, let's say we want to do some earnings analysis on NVIDIA. So within Cowork, start a new task, type a / In the Equity Research section, choose Earning Analysis, followed by the stock name. Submit that. Claude will ask you a few questions about what we want. Let's go ahead and submit this. In just a few moments, Claude has created this 12-page earnings report that we can check out, review, and download. Moving on, a lot of financial pros like to get daily updates about what's happening with a particular stock. So let's use the Earning Reviewer for this one. Starting with a new task in Cowork, type a /, look for Earning Reviewer, and choose Morning Note, followed by the stock. After you submit it, Claude will go out, pull all the filings, relevant data, and it'll return to you a full structured brief. Okay, a few important caveats when using these plugins. They've been designed for financial service professionals, but casual investors can leverage these plugins as well. The more context you give Claude about your investment history and strategies, the more personalized and powerful your results. For example, you might want to create a dedicated folder on your desktop as your own investment hub that stores documents that Claude can analyze and learn from. These plugins create documents for people to review. They do not make buy, sell, or hold recommendations. Last, the outputs created may not be the most reliable or accurate, so please do further, more detailed research before deciding to make any investments. And there's your overview of Claude's financial plugins. Let me know what you think about them down below. And now, here's more cool stuff you can do with Claude.